In the Pioneer Comfort Systems Game of the Week, undefeated district rivals meet again in our marquee matchup as Ruston, who is still unbeaten thanks to a missed extra point last week, welcomes in Neville. Ruston and Neville, bitter rivals. They've been doing this thing for 99 years. These I-2 corridor rivals. Neville with the ball first in Ruston territory. It's Tardashi Lemons, but it's Eric Hill with the stop for the Bearcats. Later in the drive, it's Robinson looking to pass, rolled out, and look out for Aiden Anding. Steps up for the interception, a short return for Ruston. Closing seconds of the first is where we go next. Josh Brantley, the quarterback for the Bearcats. How about a designed QB run? How about a stiff arm? How about the speed? 70 yards on the QB keeper. Can't draw it up any better than that. Ruston takes an early lead 7-0, and I write that play down for top plays. Moving in the second, now Neville with a good drive. Parker Robinson to Thomas Campbell. Campbell, he's going to be tough to bring down. Look at the big fella go to the end zone there. That's a touchdown for the Tigers. He tells the crowd, shh, we're all tied up at 7. We jump on to about 2 minutes left in the first. Robinson from the gun. Look out for Anding. My goodness. That looks like a crunch if I've ever seen it. The coaches, as you would imagine, love seeing that. And we go to later in the drive, that sets up a 3rd and long. It's a screen pass to Caleb Vaughn. Great blocking in front, and Vaughn is going to pick up the first down right there. So less than a minute remaining in the quarter. Robinson looking to Campbell. He's got him again, and Campbell dragging some defenders with him, spinning into the end zone. Touchdown, Neville. And here we go. Ruston down 14-7 at the break. We're going to finish this game for you with Daniel Brown here in just a little bit.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Pioneer Comfort Systems.
A missed extra point kept Ruston's perfect season alive last week, with head coach Jared Baugh telling us earlier in the week the defending champs need to be more consistent. They'd be tested and then some tonight in their first home game in about a month against their rival and fellow unbeaten Neville. We start in the third quarter, Ruston down 14-7. That's where we left off. Great throw by the youngster there. Bearcats with the ball. Josh Brantley looking to his main target, Ahmad Hudson. He's got it there. A little yak on the end of that to move the chains. It's a first down. Well, it's 4th and about 3 on the later in the drive for the Bearcats. Brantley is going to keep it himself. Now, we saw him break a big one on this play earlier. This one's going to require a measurement, and it works. First down, Ruston on the 4th down play. Later in the drive, the Bearcats inside the 5. Brantley, another keeper, another touchdown. We're tied at 14. Ensuing kickoff. They're going to go with the pooch kick. Joaquin Ramos does the honors. Jaden Reed fields it for Neville. And here we go. He turns the pooch kick into a touchdown. Speed kills, and it does there. They go for 2 and miss, so it's now 20-14. Neville leads by 6. To the 4th we go, another 4th down for the Bearcats. Brantley, another keeper, running to his left. It's a reverse. Jordan Haynes with plenty of room, trying to score here. They get him just out of bounds, just outside the 5. The next play for Ruston, a handoff, Zarek Hill. It's a pile up, and here we go. They're pushing the pile, and they score. They get a PAT. Ruston takes a 1-point lead, 21-20, 9 minutes left in the game. Neville back with it. Clean pocket for Parker Robinson. He steps up, fires downfield. Javari Lockhart, what a throw. That's a first down for the Tigers. Later in the drive, inside the 10 now. They're going to give it to Jalen Nichols. Nichols, another tough bit of running there, and he gets it across the goal line for the touchdown. Ruston cannot respond, and they lose. 26-21, a 20-game winning streak ended to the hands of their bitter rivals. Now, we go to Daniel Brown. You've been in Ruston all night. You talked to Coach Baugh yesterday, and maybe not necessarily a bad thing to take a loss here in this spot, knowing that, they've been kind of flirting with this for a couple weeks now.
Yes, Alex, you pretty much said it. They've been playing with fire for the last couple of weeks, and it finally caught up to Ruston as they suffered their first loss of the season. And not pictured with the final 5 minutes of the game, where Ruston had a chance. They drove down the field a little bit, and then about 3 minutes left, they decided to punt the ball with 3 timeouts, so they were going to rely on their defense, which had been playing well all evening. You take away the 6 from the kickoff return, and Ruston's defense only allowing 20 points, but penalties once again biting this Ruston Bearcats Bearcats team in the butt. Can't find a better word there, but it was a face mask on a play on a Neville run that they would have got to stop, but it gives Neville an automatic first down, and Ruston unable to capitalize and get the ball back and give their offense a chance. But the first loss of the season for this Ruston team, speaking with head coach Jared Ball about those penalties, plus not allowing them to keep momentum on their side.
We've got to do a better job during the week getting ourselves ready to play, and that carries over. I mean, that's why you see a lot of penalties, and you can't have that at the end of the ball game. We've been lucky to get out of some ball games with more points than the other team, but we've been outplayed 2 weeks in a row. It's just another play in a line of not taking care of what it is we need to. We had guys in position to make the play, and they just didn't make the plays. I mean, we had guys in position all night to be able to make plays, and we just didn't make them.
And Alex, it doesn't get any easier for this Ruston team. They go on to face Alexandria, undefeated Ash at 7-0. And then also just want to acknowledge that this was the 99th meeting between Neville and Ruston. Shout out to Lincoln Parish Journal. They actually had an updated article with the 99th meeting. I was looking at an old article. Don't want to besmirch the good name of the folks over there at Lincoln Parish Journal. Shout out to them. So next up for Ruston and Neville, year 100th meeting. That should be a good one next year. But right now, Ruston not looking at that. They want to reflect on tonight and hopefully improve for next week.
Yeah, and I know Neville obviously isn't a team that we routinely cover over in the Monroe area, but certainly putting the rest of 5A on notice tonight with this win. And they're also undefeated, a team that we've seen here in the Shreveport a couple times this year already. So, Daniel, we do thank you for that report. Get back safely, my man.